Why did it take you so long to put this out?
It just didn't make sense for me to even drop a full body of work.
The multicultural talented singer from the Bronx, New York Capella Grey, is bringing the vibes back with his debut Vibe Responsibly Vol.1 album.
I'm learning that really good quality of a good leader is in the art of delegation. Putting the right team around you, make everything make sense. And it sounds really vague, but calculate your next move. Like, just move with more intention, make each step just more intentional, and make everything just make sense.
I want to mention a couple of things. I feel like you don't trust women. 2, you mess with women that you know do fuck up shit. And 3, you also are a nigga.
Word?
That's what I got from the project. Tell me if I'm wrong. What has been the most in your budget expensive that you've purchased a woman just based on pussy being fire, mouth being fired? All right, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Boy Our Show. I am him. Today we got a special guest, Capella Grey.
Yes, sir. What's good?
Peace, bro. How you doing?
I'm great.
Just a couple of things. Before we get into really what I want to talk about, I want to mention a couple of things. 1, I feel like you don't trust women. 2, you mess with women that you know do fuck up shit. And 3, you also are a fuck nigga.
Word?
That's what I got from the project. Tell me if I'm wrong.
I think you might be wrong.
Okay, explain.
I feel like the project more is... I feel like I just met a lot of different types of shorties in my life, type shit. And I feel like in this tape, I was just kind of just describing different experiences, different like just interesting experiences and stuff like that with shorties. But a lot of the songs were just like certain moods and certain times, but it's not really... I think I'd be chilling.
It's like
for the most part.
different characters that you've met throughout life.
You know
basically.
what I'm saying? Word, basically, type shit. Yeah, word. So I don't think it's really more like a fuck nigga thing. This is just like the response to just me and people trying shit, you know what I'm saying, just being different shit, saying fuck it sometimes, learning. I feel like in this project, it's more like you're just kind of learning.
The reason why I got those assumptions because when I listen, when I say I don't think you trust women, when I listen to Poison, and when you talk about how she fall asleep with her phone facing down, to me, that's somebody that's insecure because why are you worrying about her phone? I mean, also that's a reflection of her too.
But with that one, that was more like you sleep with your phone face down. Who are you hiding from? Because like there's certain shorties that they putting it all in there, bro. They sleeping with like. They like just dragging it like, man, it's not even that type of shit. You just lay it down. You don't even got it. What are you doing? What are you putting it in your shirt and doing all types of shit? Putting it under the pillow, face down, holding it like this. Just relax. It's not even that type of party. So like, not that I don't trust women. It's just I'm just looking at certain things and it's just like I'm just recognizing certain patterns. Just like miss. It's not even that type of situation.
Yeah. And then the fuck nigga part came from. I feel like throughout the project, like you describe the life. I mean, I guess maybe it's the lifestyle that you live in, and that's cool. But you describe certain things like threesomes occasionally throughout the project. It's like whatever girl you interact with or throughout the project, the discussion or the topic of threesome comes up.
Not always. It's like sometimes it's not even matter of threesome. Sometimes I was just saying a girl and her friend because like I don't know. So it's just like your friend is valid. You don't gotta be. You know what I'm saying. She don't gotta be like all right. You don't gotta. You know what I'm saying. Split up and now she gotta go home. Yeah, it's all good. She valid. It's all good. She can vibe with the guys or whatever like that. So not everything's about threesome. Sometimes you know what I'm saying. You're gonna do a little 3 or whatever like that. But that's not like all the time or some shit like that. It's just you know what I'm saying. It's just trying shit, learning shit in this project. Or different experiences of being uptown type shit. Or I feel like there's just something for everybody in this tape, and I feel like every guy probably gonna be able to see a little bit of himself in some of the stories that we describing in this tape, low key. You know what I'm saying? Or there's certain situations that I'm describing in the tape that certain guys wish they could respond to like that type shit, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, man. Why did it take you so long to put this out?
All right, before we hear more about what Capella has to say regarding why he didn't drop his first body of work earlier, I first want to add that new artists who just signed record deals often struggle to release their first studio albums for several reasons. First, they might have contracts that limit their creative freedom and financial benefits. Second, they may face poor management that fails to support their creative vision properly. Third, and finally, the stress from all of those issues can stifle their creativity, making it hard for them to produce their best work. I feel like this is what Capella might have been going through, but let's hear it from the horse's mouth itself. Let's get back to the show.
It was just different conflicts and stuff like that between like the little label stuff or just, you know what I'm saying, just making it make sense with timing, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like this was like kind of, I feel like if any time, this is probably going to be the best time, if not that first run. I feel like this is like the best time where people are kind of like, they understand me more, so I feel like they'll just receive it a little bit better. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like this is the perfect timing though, either way.
Yeah. What do you mean by they understand you more? You think they've had enough time to like digest you and
just
the
me?
sound that you've been
Yeah, I
putting
feel
out?
like now when we dropping a project, it's not really like, yo, who the fuck is Capella? It's like, oh, it's Capella. All right, cool. We about to, all right, let me learn. Let me see this side of Capella. Let me see what he's talking about, type shit like that. I'm not really like on the introducing myself run. It's like now, like, all right, y'all know me now. Y'all know a couple records now. All right, cool. Well, now let me put y'all onto the vibes for real now.
Yeah. Because I was trying to understand the science behind it. Because for somebody who's been in tune for a while, like it seemed like one, not only me, but a lot of people were like they were thirsty for that for an album from or just a whole collection of music from you. And then it seemed like you just went on this spree of singles or getting on other people's songs, remixing other shit. And everybody's like, yo, but where's your own full collection of body that we can listen to at home?
It's a matter of timing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Things happen or whatever like that. But yeah, we here. Now people to, you know what I'm saying, bring back that little buzz or whatever like that vibe, you know what I'm saying? Now people are ready for it and it's here now. So
let's walk back real quick though, because you said something that I don't want to skip over. You said, you know, deals, situations. I remember a tweet that you tweeted. I can't quote it verbatim, but I'm gonna just give a summary. I think you said on the line of everybody's getting out of their bad deals in 2024. The summer is lit. Something of that lines. Is that a similar experience you had?
I wouldn't say a bad deal. It was just, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's situation is a little different, and even everybody's experience with different labels is different. So like, the label that I was with first just wasn't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for, you know what I'm saying, them helping where they helped and stuff like that. But, you know, just overall with the changes that was happening in the building, like between different hirees and different things like that and different teams and stuff like that, it just didn't make sense for me to even drop a full body of work. It wasn't gonna get the real attention that it needed. It just needed to make sense. So like, shout out to them, but you know what I'm saying, I just had to go where it just made sense.
You didn't feel like a priority.
I wouldn't say that. It's just, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, different teams for different people. It just wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It just got to make sense. That's it.
Do you feel like you had the right guidance when you came into the game?
Probably not. I was kind of when I first came in, we was just wild. I was just excited. We just, you know what I'm saying, just run around doing what we do or whatever like that. With, you know what I'm saying, with the bookends and just doing, you know what I'm saying, being outside and stuff like that. But I guess I didn't really like slow it down, you know what I'm saying, and like accept, because you got to be open to guidance too, because I feel like there was people that were probably willing to at that time too, but it was just, we were just moving so fast and it was going so global or whatever like that. We were just all over the place with it, but I feel like I didn't really have too much direct guidance, because I feel like in certain cases, if somebody was saying, yo, you might want to do this right here in order to keep this going, or you might want to go over here or stay away from this or whatever like that, or look out for certain things or whatever like that, probably would have changed the trajectory a little bit, but I'm kind of grateful for how it
everything
did go,
was like trial and error for you.
Everything.
Yeah.
Like,
how do you feel like that
everything.
impacted you looking back in hindsight?
I got to learn really great lessons, because I got to learn a lot of them the hard way. We were just doing stuff. It was, you know what I'm saying, it worked out, and we, you know what I'm saying, we still here. It's lit. You know what I'm saying?
What's a valuable lesson you think you learned from your experience so far?
There's a whole bunch. But definitely to slow it down and make everything make sense. Like everything to a T. Make everything make sense. And it sounds really vague, but when you're moving fast and you're going up and everything like that, it's really easy to get caught up in certain just like the clouds of certain things, but just slow it down and just make everything make sense. Calculate your next move. How is like just move with more intention. Make each step just more intentional and just stuff like that. Just make everything just make sense.
Yeah.
So you're not wasting moves or wasting steps and stuff like that. That's it.
Yeah, I mean I think that's a good lesson to learn for yourself. I feel like for me personally, it felt like you were like a one-man army the whole time you was going through.
Yeah,
this
so
whole
like
thing.
Cause I really took pride in like owning my shit and like, you know what I'm saying, producing, writing, and everybody knows the story, you know what I'm saying? I was doing all that for Gallus and Baychester or whatever like that. I do my own whatever. But I'm learning that really good quality of a good leader is in the art of delegation, putting the right team around you so that your ideas, because even if you have great ideas, if you don't have the right team around you and put in trust in that team, like you have to, like as a good leader, you have to put people around that you can trust, and then you have to really trust your team that they could do their jobs or whatever like that, so you can focus on what you need to focus on, so then everything can make sense. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just learned a lot about, you know what I'm saying, putting together the right team.
Yeah, you don't want to stretch yourself out too thin when
You don't, man.
But you don't know that
certain
though.
Things, certain
you don't
things,
know that in the beginning
certain things
stages.
only sound cool on the internet. Like me even saying, yo, I produced this song by myself and I did this and I wrote it and whatever like that. Realistically, it sounds cool and it's a great accomplishment and all that, you know what I'm saying, all the little accolades or whatever like that. But realistically, it doesn't really matter. If you have the right team around you where you don't have to do everything, you're going to have more time to do way greater things and, you know what I'm saying, and really take over for real how you should be taking over. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we just got to learn a lot the hard way and really quick. I'm glad we got to learn all these things before my first project. This is usually what people learn and after they first or they second project, second or third album or whatever like that. I feel like I got to learn a lot real early before I got to really go crazy for real.
Let's stop here for a second. See, Capella is absolutely correct. People should be intentional with their career moves because making thoughtful decisions can lead to better job satisfaction and long-term success. Choosing the right opportunities help them build skills and experience in areas they are passionate about. Additionally, it's important to delegate work because like what Capella realized, no one can do everything alone. Sharing tasks allows people to focus on their strengths, help avoid burnout, and ensure that projects are completed more efficiently and ultimately leading to higher success. All right, let's get back to the show.
Somebody said something so dope that I remember. They said it's amazing how you've been able to maintain the relevancy that you have in the music industry for as long as you have, because a lot of people get to this length and it's kind of ghost for them. And you've been like one of my favorite verses from you was on the Wheels Fall Off off the Breezy album. But prior to that, your name has always been on some of the top songs. So it's like, was that a conscious decision for you to make to keep your name in the mix?
So at that point where we were just kind of doing stuff, just, you know what I'm saying, just wilding, just doing shit, some things didn't work and some things did. So we were just in the studio. If I was a fan of somebody and they heard my music and they're like, yo, I want to work with you.
Yeah.
Let's work. You know what I'm saying? Not really thinking too hard because I'm a producer or whatever, and whatever I don't produce, my brethren then produce or whatever like that. So we'll just get in the studio and just record and put it out. And some of them went crazy, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It just worked out. So like it wasn't like we were like, all right, I'm going to go on a crazy feature run and then we're just doing stuff.
You were just doing it.
Certain things worked, certain things, it was just,
it was a
great learning experience.
I'm going to ask you something. I asked, I had Cash Cobain 2 weeks ago, and I asked him, I said, do you regret, because he's just doing features now also. So I asked him, do you regret all the features that you're doing? And I want to relay that same question to you. Do you regret all the features you did?
Nah, that's impossible. So like, I feel like it's a blessing to be able to work with people that we're fans of and people that were. I just really just love the art of collaboration now more than ever, type stuff like that. So I be wanting to work with everybody, and like I would think of this as almost like sport. Like I want to hear what your style is. We from Alabama or whatever you at. I want to hear what your flavor you gonna add to this same track that I have another 16 on, and you can get my little Uptown flavor on it. We get to mesh our vibes or whatever. Like, it's just dope to me. So I don't really regret working with anybody. You know what I'm saying? I got some wavy songs out with some people.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, that's good though. And you also learn how compatible you are with certain people. But, you know, you also don't want to
stretch yourself
out too.
I just don't really see that not being possible, because I guess it is possible, I guess, but I don't know. Lil Wayne run was crazy. He was working with everybody. I feel like that was dope to me. So I'm looking at that. Kanye was working with everybody on them runs. Them Ty Dolla $ign, that Ty Dolla $ign run was nuts. Insane. There's certain people. Drake, when he had like 10 crazy runs, crazy feature runs. Like I don't think you can really spread yourself out thin. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure your project is fire.
But look what that's doing for him though. Like people say, people put him in that box of he puts out too many music, or he needs to go away. He needs to give people a space to miss him. So it's like
I guess he be going platinum, and I feel like he keeps evolving with the time. Like this, what I like Drake. Every time he drops, we can say whatever we want to. We're gonna listen.
Yeah.
So spread it out to then we could say whatever we want to. We're gonna listen to every word and analyze it and talk about it every time. So it's like realistically, if you nice. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like, go for it. Work with everybody. That's how I see it.
Yeah. And speaking of Drake, real quick, man, like just days ago, we all witnessed the unity that Kendrick and the LA people display out there in LA. And it had me thinking, like, as someone who's from New York, like if that same unification was applied in New York, where just some of these younger artists could come together and do what folks in LA did. How do you think do you think that's possible, actually?
Yeah. That's what Summer Jam essentially is. That's what Powerhouse and all that. So we be having that to an extent.
Okay, we gotta stop that. I don't want to do it because I work there, but that shit's so political though. Like come on, man.
I feel you.
Like I work in the system. I know how that shit works. So that's not the same as.
I guess it would just be just creating the moment, and just creating a moment in positivity. I feel like a lot of the hype so it was a great moment for LA, and that was mad dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to LA. But I feel like a lot of the hype in that moment was because of this beef. So it's just a little unfortunate that, you know what I'm saying, that everybody's coming together at, you know what I'm saying, not at the expense of somebody, but it's just almost like everybody was on stage dancing together to the diss track. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's, if it was to something else, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I probably would have been more proud of it. So I feel like we can do that in New York if we create the moment and just center around positivity. And I feel like it can be just as big too, because we got hits in New York, we got hit makers in New York, we got stars in New York, and if we put together something crazy, it could be wavy.
Yeah, because I mean, New York has always been the driving force of, I guess, the hip hop culture. So to me, it's like I would think New York would have been one of the first.
They just take somebody to spark it. It's all good because all the talent is here. Everybody's here. That's what I'm saying. For the most part,
but it's a lot of ego here in New York too. Though.
There's a lot of ego in LA. It's just a matter of just, you know what I'm saying, just making it make sense. And you know what I'm saying, just somebody just got to spark it. You know what I'm saying. But that would be huge. Realistically, what? I feel like the. I don't care how this shit sounds at the end of the day. I feel like the whole music industry is in a better place when New York's at the top of the food chain. I love when New York is on top, oh my gosh, the energy and the whole industry is wavy. When Pop Smoke was going crazy, it was, when certain people are on their run, it's a beautiful thing when New York is on top. And I feel like once New Yorkers really understanding how wavy we are for real and come together one time, I know it sounds real kumbaya, but realistically, I feel like we so dope. It just takes somebody to just spark it real quick and go crazy and put together something that crazy.
I feel like that energy is changing a little bit though. Because you look at the new sound that's going on right now, that's a New York.
Yeah.
That's New York artists.
You're not
right
wrong.
there.
And now it's real wavy. We slow down the whole vibe.
Yeah.
We calmed everything down.
Yeah.
When Gallus was at top, it was a different type of time. It was like an era. You know what I'm saying? The Pop Smoke era was crazy. Even Smooth L, it was just vibey. You know what I'm saying? When New York was on top, Cardi B run, Nicki Minaj run, A Boogie run. Wow, that was a great moment for the industry.
Wow, yeah. God damn, yeah.
When we're on top, it's nasty. That's why I feel like even with this tape that's dropping right now, I feel like everybody everybody's gonna have to formulate an opinion, which is fire to me first, because I feel like everybody's gonna almost have to talk about this tape, and I feel like we're gonna change the energy, we're gonna change the BPM, slow it down, make it real vibey, make it real wavy. I feel like it's gonna be a little dope.
I personally like it because the reason why I like the tape is because you're, to your point, not only are you like changing the energy of the music right now, but you're also. I mean, there's a few people that's the forefront of that too, but you're also like, I think the subject matter, like I think a lot of the music was too violent. And now like guys like you,
just aggressive.
Like y'all making music that just women just feel so good. And that's all you need. All you need is women to feel good. And and when the women feel good, the man gonna follow suit.
Always.
So when I was listening to the tape, that's what I felt. Like I felt that calm. I want to be on a vacation, or I want to be with a beautiful chick somewhere
some
and just
vibey
vibey.
shit. You know what I'm saying? I want you to listen to this tape and just feel like money, man. You know what I'm saying? Just put a little arrogance in your life. For real though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's needed in the industry.
You have been a little arrogant, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like it's beautiful. I feel like the industry is just so. Because like I said in other interviews and stuff like that, we are very grateful to be here, but it's just not a necessary, it's just not a happy to be here energy. I feel like we're supposed to be here, and I feel like it's dope that we're able to showcase what we got. And I feel like it's a wavier energy when everybody is being more sure of themselves and wanting, man, I want number one. And I feel like when everybody's on that type of timing and really putting out fire or whatever like that, not on some competitive shit, but just almost, you know what I'm saying, on some, I'm him. I get excited when other people say, I'm him. I like talk that. Let me see what you about to drop. Let me see what's going on. I feel like the energy is wavier when people are more sure of themselves. All that like
talking,
timid,
but back it up too. I done seen a lot of dudes say they him, and the music ain't really matching the energy.
For sure. But I mean, realistically, even if, well, then that's still opinion, because there's certain artists that a lot of people would say, he's definitely him, but I don't see it. I don't like their music at all, but they have millions and millions of fans. I feel like if you're going to say I'm him, it's more about, when I say back it up, it's just finding your tribe and finding your fan base or whatever like that, and just being 100% you to them and just keep growing your fan base or whatever like that. But all the others, it's really just opinion and stuff like that. So if somebody's talking crazy and they say, my music, this is it. This album that I'm about to drop is it. Even if I don't like the album, I wouldn't say, you know what I'm saying, you're not backing it up. That's your style. It's whatever like that. Just find your tribe. If you really haven't found your tribe, and let me see you sell out some shit.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, music is subjective, right? So, so most people, it's going to resonate with some, and it won't resonate with
some people. Going to listen to my album and say, what in the world? I would never, I can't. Some people will listen to this album and say, this is everything I needed. This has been my mood for the past 4 months. I found the soundtrack to everything I've been feeling. It's all subjective, so I don't mind. I love this, realistically.
Yeah. I think there's certain music that when you hear people hating on, you're just not around the right crowd, or you're just not in the right setting. Because if you're not around
it in the right place, that's
pretty women, you won't understand certain.
You won't.
Music.
If you're in a car full of niggas, the song "What You Want" with me featuring Jacquees.
Yeah, that shit is tough.
Thank you. But if you're in a car full of niggas and you're here for the first time, realistically, that's probably not going to be the mood. You're going to say, "What is this nigga?" All right, come on, bro. Next song, bro.
Yeah.
But if you with a whole bunch of shorties, the energy might be different. If you got a song like "Activate," that's like more like upbeat or whatever like that. If you're having a bad day or something like that, if you're just having you don't want to hear no up shit, it's gonna sound a different way to you. But you just gotta put yourself in the right. There's something for everybody. So you gotta put in the right mood. There's a mood for everything on this tape. I feel like you just gotta listen to it in the right capacity, the right space.
Now I wanna go back real quick because I mentioned that you did have some of my favorite verses. So I kind of want to go through some of those verses because your lines be standing out to me, and maybe I'm just a person who take words seriously. So let's go through a couple, right? The touching verse that you did with Honey Baby.
That was fire.
I love that verse.
Thank you, bro.
But there's some lines on there, and I'm like, man, I got to talk to this brother about this.
Put me on.
All right, so on that record, you spark a conversation about tricking. Well, at least I think. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, you spark a conversation about tricking. And I'm gonna read you the lines and you can tell me if I'm wrong. But you said, pussy so good make you pay for school. Got me in the mall like this look better on you.
This would look better on you than the mannequin, my mom. Facts.
That sounds like tricking behavior to me, but you educate me.
I
what
feel
do you
you.
think?
I wouldn't really say tricking. I'm not really that guy. But there's just certain shows you sweating so much, you just know her style, you know her, whatever like that, and you're like, nah, I feel like this would be fire on you. You wear this to dinner tomorrow, some wavy shit, some fly shit or something. I don't really see it as tricking like that.
Well, I'm not against tricking at all. But
Nah, me either. No, I'm all here for it. I'm just not there.
Yeah.
I'm just not there with it. If I like you and we, you know what I'm saying, I'm just not a cheap nigga either. But you know what I'm saying, I don't mind.
Well, let's stay right here. Let's stay right here because I like where you just went because that was a question I had written down because I wanted to know what has been the most, I don't want to say expensive, but in your budget expensive that you've purchased a woman just based on pussy being fire, mouth being fire. Like what if you can recall, what do you think you've done? I see you thinking of it right now. That shit making you blush. Damn, it was that good,
we
huh?
just, you know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ.
Nah, we just, you know what I'm saying? We vibe responsibly, man. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah.
You feel me? If anything. You know? No, we vibe responsibly. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what, you know, when a nigga's thinking of something, that's what he said. He's staring into space. Every time a nigga stare into space, he got something on the tip of on his mind.
Yeah.
You can share, man. That's a safe space. I'll trick too, so it's a safe
I
space.
feel you. It's just, you know what I'm saying? We were just blessed. I was just blessed to be in a position to be, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, man. God is good. You know what I'm saying? Anything.
God is good.
If anything. You know
all
what
the time.
All the time. I'm trying to show you.
Okay.
Yeah, word.
But you can't see. Okay, I can't let you slide like that though, because the music that you put out so boastfully. Like I'm assuming you done, it don't gotta be extreme, but you spent a sizable amount on a young woman before.
You know what I'm saying? We just vibe responsibly. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the tricking niggas. We just not necessarily cheap either. You know what I'm saying?
Let's change the verbiage though. It's not tricking though. It's just you like somebody, so you know you
maybe. But I mean, certain niggas is tricking ass niggas though for sure though. So that's a whole different.
And there's nothing wrong with that though. We just broke that down, man.
Right. So, and that's completely fine.
Yeah.
I'm just not that guy necessarily per se.
Let's go on to the next one. Let's go to the Strings record,
right?
Which was the single, right? The single that you put out with French and Fabio. I want to talk about there's another the theme on there for me was sneaky links. Am I off with that?
Something like that. Yeah. I mean, not even so sneaky. It's just I just want to vibe with you. We could even take a trip. We could do whatever. I just want to vibe with you. Just no strings attached. And all right, so we can I could link up with you or whatever like that. We could do whatever. But I'm busy and you busy. Hopefully you're busy as well. So if I don't hear from you in 2 weeks because you going whatever like that and I'm doing my thing or whatever like that, you're not really running my phone down. You're not really doing too much. It's not really there's no real strings or whatever like that. You might even. Yeah, just relax that ass type shit. That's it. Just a mood, because that's a mood too. Just sometimes, you know what I'm saying? There might be some months I might be feeling like that. You just never know.
Yeah. So it's really just like, I don't want to say like how you're feeling in the moment, but it kind of is like, how you feeling about her in the moment. Like you don't really.
Or something like that. Yeah, because certain shorties will bring out certain moods in you too.
Yeah. How do you know, like, is that something you know instantly, like a girl that
sometimes
you want to
there's certain
as,
joints where it's just instant connection.
You know, you just know off the rip she a sneaky link.
Yeah, but then there's certain ones you have no idea until you know what's up. It's crazy. Like you don't even find out until the fourth quarter when it's there. Like, oh, I didn't even know it was all this. I had no idea. So sometimes you might have to just gamble. You might have to just jump. You know what I mean? Right off the cliff. Sometimes, like but sometimes you know, sometimes you don't know.
What do you mean jump? Like jump as in try to cuff?
See, that was a crazy thing. That's a crazy thing you just said. Not at all. That's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying at all. With no strings, I'm saying jump as in like she did nothing really there's certain shorties where it's like concealed. You might be a regular like 3rd grade teacher or some shit like that. Or fucking regular clerk, Stop and Shop or whatever like that. You wouldn't even know until clothes is off and it's on. She's a demon. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. So you just gotta just, you know what I'm saying?
Aren't those the one that you want to cuff though? Like the one that you wouldn't guess what she do? Like what?
Yeah, I guess.
Because when I'm sitting,
I don't mind if my wife is so fire that she just sex appeal is just crazy. She's just fire. I don't mind. I don't really. I get it. I just. There's different types of shorties. I like all of them. Some I don't mind the calm, modest, and I don't mind just some shorties that just as soon as you see them, just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
No, my fault, miss.
Oh, you the type of dude who feel like her having that much attention on her basically reflects on you. So they're like, oh, you the man because you got that.
Sometimes it's really that, facts.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's, yo, you the man. Just show you right here. A little quiet, show you in the corner. Yo, yeah, you got it. You got her on a whole different, you know what I'm saying? So they're going to say you the man regardless.
Yeah. Like you got her control and shit. Yeah.
If she fire, regardless. If it's modest, whatever like that, they're going to say you the man regardless if you got fire with you.
Yeah. I was thinking about that though. When I was listening to that record, I'm like, how do you like approach a woman for a sneaky link? Like how, that's not even a conversation I feel like you had. It just happens,
right? I mean, it's either you're going to have just a mutual understanding off rip or you're going, you know what I'm saying, talk about it, set certain things clear. Because otherwise you leave space for confusion sometimes if you don't address it or don't set tone from early. You don't want to confuse nobody or make nobody. You don't want to be you want to minimize the amount of people story or the villain in. So you don't got to do all that. If you just keep it a buck, it'll work out.
Or you just be an artist and then you just got to tell them my schedule is too compact and I won't be able to be there for you as much as you would like.
Can always fall on that for sure.
Yeah.
Cheat code. You're familiar.
Y'all just be lying to women. That's why
not necessarily lying, because it's not lying. It's the truth. I really have shows lined up this entire week.
No.
I really have studio and radio. It really is pretty busy.
The truth can be an excuse too, though.
I guess. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how you look at it. Because I do be tired after certain things. I don't really have the mental capacity to really communicate with everybody all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes realistically, you know what I'm saying? You're not really lying realistically. It's just, you know.
That's really your life. When you looking at inspirations, like what do you draw like muse from?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Like, everywhere. There's a lot of shorties in the world and they're mad different. So like there's a lot to talk about in all these different interactions.
That's why I say it's different as a rapper, because you really traveling the world. So it's like you get to see every type of women walking the face of the earth. So it's hard to be like, that's why it's okay for basketball players to cheat. It's okay for rappers to cheat. I'm not saying that to be rude or anything, but it's just like...
I feel why that would be a thought. I don't say necessarily that, because if you are in a committed relationship, if y'all agreed for it to be a committed thing, then cheating is never good. You know what I'm saying? But like the song No Strings, if you set tone from early, because I told her from the first line, I just want to vibe with you. Exactly. No strings. I set tone from the beginning of the song. You heard? Yeah. Said I didn't leave any room for confusion. If you are lying, that's a whole different situation. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to gas anybody, then cheat on them. That's not good. Now you playing with people's feelings. Now you're the villain in somebody's story.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's that's just Capella. You know Capella.
Yeah. I saw I was reading an article a couple of weeks ago from Tank, the singer, R&B singer Tank. He was saying that just the art of sex and like wanting to seduce a woman is missing from music. Like these new musicians just want to talk about like how much they don't give a fuck about women and all that kind of shit. But I feel like, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, though. I feel like a lot of the music that I'm hearing, like a lot of the men, it might be like not in the most respectful way, but a lot of them talk about how much they appreciate women, not just one woman, but women.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Certain narratives you can't really subscribe to right now, because it's like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, I be seeing certain things even on Twitter and stuff like that, where they're like, people are scared to be vulnerable in the music and stuff like that. Party, be mad, vulnerable in his music. You listen to even the tone stiffs. Yo, it's mad than Brent. Yo, you be Like he got his own way of doing it. Yo, there's mad people that are putting themselves in the music and being vulnerable and really like trying to sing to the shorties and really give it on and all them. They really talking to the shorties. Luke James, what his name again with the Roll Some More, Lucky Day.
Lucky Day.
These niggas that singing on some like real like on knees and dancing in the rain ass shit. Oh, they wilding right now. I don't know why they act like they so blind, like it's not a thing. R&B is alright right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really okay right now. We're good.
Yeah, it just depends on where you're looking, where you listen to. It's not
I feel like in every generation,
the forefront of music, but it's definitely existing. But it's not.
It exists and it's flourishing. You've been to a Brent Flyers concert. You've been to a SZA concert, Summer Walker concert,
okay.
Lucky Day concert. It's absurd. Even Normani and them, when they get Kehlani, they're wilding. They do Tiana. I went to a Tiana Taylor concert. She was singing her ass off. This was packed. It was crazy. It was lit. And I be hearing them on the radio. We hear Give You on the radio. One of the biggest songs last year, Money Long, and then she had a year before that with another song.
You're right.
It's on the radio and it's heavy. So I feel like certain narratives is just like. Realistically, we have to think about it. Every generation, the generation before, thinks that the genre that they love is dead. They've been saying hip hop is dead every single when Biggie and them was rapping and shit like that. The first generation of rappers was saying, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
Then after that, the '90s guys started hating on the 2000s guys. Then the 2000s guys hated the blog era guys, and the blog era guys is now they started talking about the mumble rap guys. Now they hating on the sexy drill shit and all that shit like that. Realistically, every genre is gonna have the older generation that just hates. Every high school, every senior says, nah, my class was like the last lit class in that school. I don't know what these young niggas are doing. Every class says that. That's how it goes. So that's why I hear when people say that, and I respect their opinions as OGs in the game. I really do respect their opinion, and I understand where they're coming from and why. I understand why he would say that. But realistically, R&B is really okay. We're good. Ting project is going crazy. My project is dropping. Jacquees is still going stupid right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. I was just having this conversation with. I'm actually glad you brought it up. I was just literally just having this conversation with the OG. I said hip hop is flexible. I don't think hip hop is this one genre that they try to make it. Hip hop is a mixture of the singing and all that. And he's like, that's not hip hop.
You can't.
I'm like, you can't do that because then we can't accept Future. We can't accept 21 Savage. We can't accept.
I don't think that's fair at all. So hip hop is the only genre where we kind of want everybody in one box. Because like people are like, okay, I feel like you see like in rock, they have, it ranges from like the regular rock that like the most popular, I guess, or whatever that, but they have like the screamo type of rock. They have bluegrass, all types of miscellaneous type of music that's out there, different subgenres of rock. In hip hop, it is unfair to compare Uzi's music to Kendrick's music. I feel like that should be common sense. But amongst the older heads, they feel like it should be one genre of rap, and it is rap into the joint. No auto-tune, just rapping, vein popping out of the neck with the doubles and the ad-libs the same way.
Yeah, and you gotta
I feel like that's really unfair.
And the messaging gotta be pro-blackness.
Pro-black.
And I'm all for that.
But realistically, and even with that, I feel that's what I'm saying. A lot of these opinions from these people is almost hypocritical, because if you listen to the first rap songs, and you listen to the subject matter, I feel like they just forget what they're really talking about. Some of the biggest songs in the 90s and even in the 80s, they were not, I'm black, y'all, I'm blackity black, y'all. It was not that. I like big butts and I can't like. They had club joints. They had joints for when you rapping, like the LL Cool J joints when he's rapping to Shorty, whatever like that. They had we've been doing this, but I feel like they just feel like we should be in a box all of a sudden now, even though they've been had different subgenres of this.
Man, I totally agree with you.
Listen up. So what me and Capella trying to say here is that every older generation tends to think that hip hop is dead because they don't understand or connect with the new music styles that come after them. They often criticize it because it sounds different from what they grew up with. However, hip-hop is a fluid genre that constantly evolves, incorporating new sounds and ideas. This flexibility keeps it fresh and relevant for each new generation. Instead of being boxed into one style, hip-hop thrives on change and innovation, showing that it's very much alive and continuously growing All right, let's get back to the show.
It seemed like, and tell me if I'm wrong, but a lot of the music seemed like you created them like with your interests. Like what, like the Jada record, for example, right? That Caribbean is you. That's your background. So it seemed like a lot of the songs that you did, and a lot of artists that you collab with, kind of fit your interests.
Yeah. So like it's a really, really R&B project, but then it's really a Caribbean project. It's really an Uptown NYC project. You get just a little of just a lot of things in this. It's something for everybody, and I feel like it was really just kind of really just putting y'all on to me, the different sides of me and stuff like that. So I got the harmonies, I got the dance hall joint, I got everything.
I like it, man. All right, Vibe Responsibly.
Vibe Responsibly. Volume 1.
So there's another volume coming.
Yeah, a couple. You know what I'm saying? We just getting started. This is my first album. We just warming up. That's it. So I'm just getting people prepared. That's it.
I like it, man. Very, very, very tough. I listened to the whole thing. I've been listening to it all day because when she sent it to me. So
you heard you fuck with it, bro?
Yeah, I like it.
What?
I like it, man. I like it. The songs that I have written down, I'm gonna download it to my playlist tomorrow. But
okay, appreciate
when
that.
it comes out, because she sent me the, start out there.
We got a couple of gems on there. Poison. There's a couple of like snippets that we were slipping.
I love Poison. I love Poison.
We got Toasted outside with the Wave. We got a couple of wavy joints on there.
Yeah, I love Poison a lot. I love the record with you and Jacquees. And I love.
You heard Money Pull Up with Skilly?
Yeah. That joint was tough too.
Love vibe. What's good, y'all? It's the man Capella Grey, you know what I'm saying? Vibe Responsibly, out now, everywhere, and all that. Congrats to the industry. The Vibes is back. If you support me, support my man Art, you know what I'm saying? Let's get back in the interview.
Yeah, I think that it flows very, man, when y'all listen to it, you'll get the feeling. Like, and if you don't get it, you really gotta be, maybe it's because I was just in like, I curated my own vibe to listen to it. Yeah. So I felt the vibe, or maybe it's because I'm in New York and you gotta have that.
It's outside vibes,
too,
it's indoor vibes. Like, it's 22 joints on there, and it's you know what I'm saying? That's a commute. Listen to it in your car or something like that. So it's 22 songs, but that's 48 minutes.
Or you on the train.
You know what I'm saying? Good commute, all that. You know what I'm saying? Just bump that straight through. You know what I'm saying? Try to go from 1 to 22 because it's definitely vibey straight through. And yeah, different sides of Capella.
Let me get you out of here, man.
Yes,
did I cover everything? Do you want to talk about anything that you have burning that you want to let everyone know about, or you good?
No, we be antics free, brother. We just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You about to hear the music. I'm telling you, I'm about to go on a little hiatus for like 2-3 weeks because I just want people to just argue. I think it's going to be a great argument period in like hip-hop. What you about to see? It's going to be for the next like 2 weeks. Yeah. VRV1 is going to be a great, it's a writing prompt. They're going to go very deep in this for the next 2 weeks. Yeah. Remember I said this. Everybody, even if they didn't want to, they have to.
I think I might know which records are gonna make people be like, oh,
shit.
Yeah. I think I might know which records.
It's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? And again, a lot of different sides. Because there's one song where I'm like, yo, I'll never put you through this again. Please, I'm sorry. Yeah. And then on the same tape, I'm saying no strings attached. There's some tapes I'm saying, miss, don't play with me. There's no way I'm hearing you talking to other niggas. There's other songs where I'm saying, please occupy your time. I have shit to do, man. Yeah. So like, there's a lot of different sides. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of moods on here to discuss.
A lot of fuckboy energy.
You know what I'm saying? Just honest uptown wavy shit, if anything. You know what I'm saying?
They say uptown niggas are fuckboys, yo.
Nah, man.
Depending on who you asking.
Yeah, you gotta ask wavy people. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's crazy,
the Bronx
man.
is here. Yeah, word. Y'all gonna see, because I feel like this is the first time that y'all really getting to meet
Bronx
Uptown.
Bronx is winning right now too, by the way.
The Bronx is winning, but this is the first time they're getting to meet Uptown.
Yeah.
Really, this is the first time you see somebody like, you know what I'm saying, Gun Hill, Baychester, like 241st, White Plains Road. This is the first time you seeing, you know what I'm saying, somebody really outside taking it like this. So I feel like I'll be doing the town a disservice if we didn't come with this type of energy. We outside.
Yeah. You know I like it, man, and I think a lot of people gonna fuck with it too. So, yeah. All right, let me get you out of here, man. Right. Just do a drop for me before you leave. But everybody else, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.